Hi there, Cougars. It is Mr. Klein talking to you today about job shadows. Typically we do this meeting as a large group in the auditorium, but we're going to try it a little differently today to see if we can't get every sophomore registered today for a job shadow, or at least get their account started and get you going. So you saw the presentation from Workplace Learning Connection, and I'm here to explain a little bit about what these are about and then help you through the process of getting your account started. It is our expectation that every student at Kennedy does a job shadow during their sophomore year, their junior year, and their senior year. And we do give awards out for students who complete 2 or more job shadows during their high school career, or a job shadow and an internship. You can't do internships as sophomores, only a job shadow, and you can only do 1 a year. Every student is expected to sign up for one, and transportation can be provided if it's necessary. These job shadows are usually 2 to 4 hours. They take place during school, and you are excused absent from school on the day of your job shadow for the time that you should be out. And they give you a really good opportunity to get a snapshot idea of what a career is like. And so as you think about possible careers for your future, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to experience careers in a very simple and controlled way that allows you to make some decisions about what you want to do in your future. If you look on the handout that you have, you'll see the career choices that exist for the different types of job shadows that are offered. There are hundreds of opportunities that exist here, and really just about any kind of career is covered by the various types of choices. These choices are not limited for students that are thinking about college, thinking about trades, thinking about the military. It is for all students. So no matter what you're thinking about doing after high school, there is a job shadow opportunity for you. Take a few seconds to look over the different career areas as we go forward. Go to the Workplace Learning Connection website, you'll see the 6 areas are broken up on the website, and you can explore the different types of job shadows that exist within each area. Some of the job shadows are individual job shadows that exist at a small business or an office location, or maybe a workplace here in town or outside of town. Other types of job shadows are group exploration days, which are larger opportunities where students get together in larger groups and work in a particular area of a business, or sometimes they'll actually have these at Kirkwood or in another location like that. And you'll get to meet individuals from those fields and learn from them. So depending on the type of job shadow you sign up for, some might be large group exploration days, some might be individual job shadows. The individual job shadows or small group job shadows are going to take place usually at a place of business, and you'll work with one-on-one or in small groups with an individual in that field. They are really great opportunities to get a more drilled down sort of experience, but not all careers have an individual or small group job shadow opportunity. When you get onto that Workplace Learning Connection website, before you sign up, you might want to look at the different career choice lists that are online. They're also on the sheet that you have. Also look at the FAQs that exist under the student resources area. You might get an idea of some answers that you may have for questions that you might have. Student testimonials are also a great thing to listen to, as you can find out about how students have benefited from being part of these. And look at the different types of information regarding how to apply, but also look at the information after you get your placement regarding what you should expect on a job shadow. It's really important that you take this seriously. The other thing I'll note is that it's extremely important that once you sign up to do a job shadow, that you fulfill it. You'll be contacted after the fact when and where the job shadow will take place, and you need to meet the obligation of being present for that job shadow. So right now, if you could get out your Chromebooks and go to www.kirkwood.edu/WLC. You can also go to workplace-learning.org. Either of those 2 links will get you to the right spot. And go ahead and log in, and we'll start showing you how to set up an account. So go to kirkwood.edu/ WLC. We will have the teacher pause the video right now until everyone gets to that website. Now that you're on the Workplace Learning Connection page, scroll down to where you see the word Job Shadows and click on that. Once you've clicked on Job Shadows, you should see a screen that looks like this. Scroll down till you see where it says Ready to Apply Now. Click Start Your Application here. Pretty simple. Just take care of those two things. When you get to the login page, you're going to want to create a new student account, so click on that button. Once you have the account, you'll use the returning user section on this page to check the status of your job shadow. On the application itself, one thing I do want to point out to you is the school. Sometimes people put the wrong school down. More often than not, they put down Cedar Rapids Community School District, which is one of the selection choices. You do not want to do that. You want to make sure you select Kennedy High School, and you want to list Mr. Goodlove as your representative. Mr. Goodlove is the person. Make sure it's Kennedy High School. So you can start the application now. We'd love for you to finish it today as well, but you don't have to finish it today. You can get it started and then select the job shadows that you want later. However, I want to point out to you that these job shadows do fill up very quickly, in part because Kennedy has become a little bit job shadow crazy. 6 years ago, we had 35 students approximately doing job shadows in the building. Last year, we had 498. And so we have grown this tremendously here at Kennedy, but so has Linn-Mar, so has Prairie, and other schools in the region. And so the program has become very overwhelmed by students who are looking for opportunities for job shadows. So the earlier you get your application in, the more likely it is to get approved for the first choice that you make. But do put down a second choice as well, just to be safe. It's very important that you include a legitimate email address for your parents because they have to approve the job shadow. So what happens when you hit submit is it goes to Mr. Goodlove, he reviews it, and he sends it in for approval, but it then also goes to your parents, and they have to approve it as well through their email. So once you submit, make sure you talk to your parents and make sure that they go through their email and approve the job shadow through their email account. That is very important because it will not get approved without parent and school approval. If you're not seeing emails from Workplace Learning Connection, make sure you check your spam and junk folders because sometimes they go there. This screen shows you what it looks like once you've completed your application. You'll have a database that shows you the progress of your job shadow, and it will tell you if it's been approved, and it eventually will provide you information about location and time. Job shadows will occur between October and May of this school year, but the only time that you can sign up is right now. The deadline is September 19th at 3 p.m. After that, job shadow applications cannot be accepted. So what we'd like you to do right now is get your application started and, if possible, completed today so that when you go home, you can ask your parents to approve it, and Mr. Goodlove will get it approved and it will be done. Remember, every sophomore is expected to do a job shadow. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Klein in the main office or see Mr. Goodlove in room 56, or you can email either of us. Thank you for listening and good luck.